How do you interpret what our nice Bloomberg scoop about the ECB ELA?
I think the ECB is putting the figure to Greece and saying you have to present some reforms, and you have to do this as soon as possible. The May 11th Eurogroup meeting maybe is the last date the ECB sees as acceptable, so that Greece can present a full list of reforms that bode well with what the creditors want to see. I think they're saying enough is enough. At the moment, you have to understand that the ECB funds by 74 billion euros the Greek banking system. It keeps it afloat through the ELA. There's a buffer of around 3 billion euros on that ELA amount. And at the moment, with the decree that was passed yesterday by the Hellenic Republic, 2 billion euros are going to be transferred from the commercial banks to the Bank of Greece. So the ELA buffer is going to be down to 1 billion euros. And that is really a small amount of money to have at the side.
Marios, how would you read the situation? The pressure is being put on Greece from every quarter at the moment. The Germans are saying we don't expect a deal. The IMF saying no, you can't extend your payment story. The ECB maybe thinking about increasing haircuts on the ELA. Kind of put all that together for me.
I think it's increasing the pressure on both sides, actually. It's not just Greece. I think we should be in a situation where both would want and desire a solution, and the ECB is simply telling them that we're running out of time and you cannot expect us to keep giving you more and more time. The ECB has been fantastic in the way it has managed the crisis over the past 3 years. They have given a lot of time to governments and politicians with their OMT back in 2013 to do the right thing, and politicians and governments have simply not delivered. So the sooner they come up with some sort of agreement, the better. But so far, Europe has never missed the opportunity to miss an opportunity.
Marios, yeah, that's probably very well put. If you look at the timeline, and it's unclear to me because actually, of course, these keep on changing. We don't know exactly how much money Greece has. But I was reading an interesting report from one of our Bloomberg economists saying actually they have until July the end because it's unlikely that the ECB will do anything with the ELA until it can't repay the monies to the ECB, and that comes July 20th.
Yes.
Would that be a fair assessment?
I think so. I think they might be able to gather enough cash for the next few payments that are due in the next couple of months. But for the July payment, it's around 7 billion euros. It is to the ECB. There's simply not enough cash going around for that. There will need to be a plan before that.
Vassilis, are the local authorities and the central government working hand in hand here?
Depends on what party you're in.
Yeah.
The mayors of some very large cities that don't belong in Syriza really have expressed discontent on this decision. However, there's not much to be done. They have to put the cash in the Bank of Greece.
Vassilis, just to talk us through, I mean, you know, sometimes it's difficult as a market participant to exactly understand the implications of politics. How likely is it that we go to fresh elections? Because there's a faction within the Syriza party that is against everything that the government is even doing at this point.
The so-called left platform of Syriza, the radical left of Syriza, sees a way for Greece outside the euro. And they have been saying it openly and directly. Tsipras tries to maneuver between them and what the creditors are looking for. There is a very interesting opinion poll that just came out today in the Greek papers, and it shows that positive opinions for how the government is dealing with the bailout talks is less than 50% right now. This is down from 75% just a month ago. So as a Greek default looms, probably elections or a strict referendum or whether Greece stays in the euro or not is the only solution to go.
Marios, let me quote you back one of your research notes. If Greece goes, can Portugal stay?
I think it's going to be difficult for other countries as well. The fundamental building block of the common currency is that it's irreversible. We had pegs before the euro. We had the ECU before the euro. It was never sustainable because it was never credible, because it was not irreversible. And if an arrangement can be reversed, well, it will be reversed. The euro was supposed to be forever. If one country leaves, why can't another? So I think the question will come to the markets, who's next? And I think it changes the nature of the euro, and we can never go back to what it used to be. It's not forever if one country leaves.
Okay.
It is reversible.
So answer the question. Can Portugal stay if Greece goes?
I don't think it's going to be an immediate effect, but if Greece goes and Greece begins to recover, and I think there is a chance that it could recover after it leaves, then why wouldn't the electorate of other countries put pressure on their own countries? The policy in Europe, the policy of austerity is not working. It's a misdiagnosed cure that the Europeans are subscribing, and it hasn't worked.